So what we're going to look at today is going to look at these Venn diagram exam questions. So I want you to work through and obviously do what you can, and then anything that you need to look for instruction on, then just pause it, and or you can play it, pause it as you kind of go through. Okay, so don't feel that you need to go and play it all straight away. Kind of do the questions that you can first of all. So looking at this one here. This symbol just means not. Okay, so the probability of A is 0.9, so therefore this means the correct terminology is complement of A, but that would just be, of course, 0.1. There we go. Right, so the next few questions are just doing some, just trying to shade in a relevant part of the diagram. So I've just copied a few out here for you, okay? So copy the diagram above and shade the region represent. Now this means A intersection B. So that means where A and B overlap. So it's that bit. Okay, number 3. Copy the diagram above. Right, okay. A. Now this means A union B. It's a bit like A or B. And so that means it could be an A or it could be an B. Okay. Don't count this region twice. Right? It's just both of those two. Right, now, a little bit trickier, question 4. So this means the complement of A, so everything that's not in A, but it must also not be in B. So what region are we actually talking about? So we want everything that's not in A and is not in B. So that's talking about this region around the outside. This is not in A, and it is also not in B. Question 5. So question 5 said, copy the diagram, but right, okay, complement of A union B. So it's everything that is not in A. So therefore, now this, when it's union, it's actually a little bit easier, because if I just match up the first one, everything that is not in A, and then just add to it anything that happens to also be in B. So it's this bit. Yeah. And then the last one is A intersection not B. A intersection not B. I'll tell you what, let's go and I'll put this on this first one up here. So what was it? A intersection not B. Now the intersection ones are the ones that are just slightly trickier. So it's got to be in A, and it must also not be in B. Right? So it has to satisfy both of these conditions. So it's got to be in A, and it's not allowed to be in B. So we're talking about this bit over here. There we go. Right, so let's have a look at a few more of these types of questions. Okay, so let's have a look at number 7. Here we are, number 7. So all members of a club were asked if they eat apples, eat bananas. There we go, we've got the information just here. How many people are in the club? Well, I just need to add that lot together. Alright, so let's just quickly add those together. So we've got 17, add 52, add 20, add 41. There we go. So there must be 130 people in the club. Right. A member of the club is selected at random. What is the probability that they eat both apples and bananas? So how many satisfy that? 52. 52. How many people are in the club? 130. Now if you're being a bit lazy, I say if it was in a calculator exam, it'd be fine. I would just accept that. But it does say you're being a little bit lazy. You can use your calculator. Look, 130. Press equals, and it just tells you that's 2/5. Didn't realise that was 2/5. It's 2/5. All right. Clearly, it's much better to write 2/5 rather than 52 over 130. Right now, we've looked at some of these. Given that a person selected does not eat bananas, find the probability probability that they do not eat apples. So first of all, let's identify. So we know that this person does not eat bananas. So therefore, we know that's true. We know we're in one of these sections. Find the probability that they do not eat apples. So how many of these do not eat apples? 41. How many are there altogether? Just add these two together. 58. There we are. Right. Again, just a quick reminder, if you're feeling confident, pause stuff, that's fine, that's okay. I want you to. Right. Let's have a look at this one. Number 8. So out of the 50 people surveyed, 30 have a brother. Okay. Right. So let's have a little think about where we might start here. I'm actually going to start with the last piece of information. It says 6 have neither a brother or a sister. So that's going to go there. Now, this is where we need to be careful, because I can't put 30 here because it's this whole circle is 30 and this whole circle is 25. Now the easy way to do this is that we know that everything there adds up to 44. So if we cheat a little bit and if we call this middle part x, and therefore in here that's 30 take away x, and this would be 25 take away x. What do I know? I know that this add this is equal to 44. 50 take away 6. So I can write this down. 30 take away x plus 25 take away x. And we know that that lot is equal to 44. So 55 take away x plus x take away x take away x equals 44. So x has to be 11 to make that work. So x is 11. So what I can do now is I could go back with that piece of information. You can do this just by just doing a bit of trial and error. That's okay. It's fine. 25 take away 11 is going to be 14. You can check it, make sure they all add up to 44, that's 30, 40, 44, and then the 6 takes us to 50. And then the last bit of the question, given that a person selected has a brother, so what does that mean? It means we're in this circle just here. Find the probability that they also have a sister. So we know we're here. We know we're here. So how many of those have a sister? 11. How many are there altogether? 30. There you go. Right, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the last few questions. We've got question 9, 10 and 11. I'm going to put them in a separate clip because they're probably going to take a little bit longer. All right, so you've got those there for yourself if you need them. Okay, so I'm going to pause it there and then I'm going to put the other questions in another clip for you.